everybody, welcome back into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We're talking about a road closure for Wednesday in the parish. And here to talk about it is First Lieutenant Blake Tabor, the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff Office, PIO, Public Information
Yes,
Officer.
sir.
Hey, so Blake, tell me what's going on and where are we going to be closing?
So tomorrow from about 9 a.m. to about 12 roughly, and those, of course, those times can change. From 4447 Bayou Black Drive, which is right at Bayou Black School, all the way into the old Greenwood School at 5001 Bayou Black. We're going to have that section blocked off for a training exercise that we're assisting with Williams Pipeline on.
I see. So that's Highway 182. That's the old Bayou
correct.
Black. Where you start off Bayou Black Highway Road, old Highway 90. Anyway, anybody's familiar with that road, it's been closed actually earlier on in the year. They were working with a bridge that they had to do with some pump work there. And so it's very similar locations to where it's going to be closed.
Absolutely, and we know that, of course, we fielded a lot of complaints when that bridge was out. I think those roads being so convenient for the people that live there and the people that just want to travel from, say, Houma to Gibson, it becomes troublesome for them. So that's why we're blocking it off in the sections. It'll be a quick turn on the bridge that'll take you to the lower side, south down Mandalay, and then they'll be able to just sort of divert from there. That's the plan.
Right. So the purpose of this is Williams, if you remember a couple of years ago, they had an accident and so now part of that accident and safety training and all is training.
Absolutely.
And that's what this is, right?
Yep. So this is in response to the 2015 incident that happened at Williams. And since that incident, we've yet to do any type of internal training. And as most people know that you see our officers out on the road, we have a lot of new faces out there. So, we want to do what we can to work with our public safety partners and make sure that our new officers are trained in the event that something like this happens. And with Williams Pipeline being the type of business that it is, I mean, these things can happen at any moment.
Sure. And look, that's a very important business, but it could be dangerous for residents. And you guys got to be able to respond. Their workers need to know exactly what to do in case. It's been 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
That seems like it was yesterday.
I know time flies. It's so ridiculous.
It really is. So once again, Highway 182, Bayou Black Road. So when you get to Bayou Black School, that bridge, you'll be diverted over to Mandalay.
Correct.
And into the next bridge, you'll be by Greenwood School. You better come back.
Absolutely.
So it's really not that big a deal. It's 3 or 4 hours.
And it's not. Yeah, it'll be roughly at the most a 4-hour incident. But we want to make sure that we're getting that information out.
Right.
We do understand there may be some big rigs and larger type vehicles that may need to pass through there. So we'll kind of deal with those on a case-by-case basis. If we can divert those to the lower side of South Down Mandalay, we'll do that. If it becomes too tight of a turn, then obviously we have a contingency plan in place to work with those drivers.
Right.
It's not like that road will not be passable.
Right.
But we just want to make sure during this full-scale operation that we keep it as clear as possible. And there's the same reason why we've talked to the residents.
So if you can take another route, so say you're trying to get to Highway 90, just take 311 tomorrow morning, and everything will be back to normal in the afternoon. But it'll keep a little traffic off of those roads. It won't get backed up. Obviously, if you live on the Mandalay side, you don't want a bunch of trucks passing up and down. So
absolutely,
the best you can do would be just take 311 in the morning tomorrow.
Yep. And the reason we did this too is, with these times is to make sure that this did not interfere with Bayou Black School.
Right.
Because, it could be an incident. So we wanted to make sure that there wasn't any incident with buses or.
So when you have a training like this, do you have to tell everybody, and I guess that's part of what we're doing right now, is to make sure they don't think oh my God, we've had another accident.
Exactly.
Williams.
Look, and I can remember when that incident happened when we responded. I mean, you had people from residences on Mandalay that were outside of their houses.
Right.
They're
What's
looking.
going on? Right.
Absolutely. So, in order to avoid that, we wanted to make sure that we're getting all the public information out and doing our due diligence with that. However, as well as I do, people are going to still come standing outside when they see all the lights and sirens and the police cars. And the reality is a lot of those people that live on that stretch maybe is people that just don't have access to social media or don't do social media. So, this is a good avenue to get the information out.
No, without a doubt. And look, it's just part of it, but that's training for everybody to know, hey, look, we do have an issue could happen here. So we all got to know what to do in those events. And I guess you tell those folks too, right, to be prepared for something like that.
Absolutely. And there is going to be releases of gases and different things that will not be harmful to the public, of course, but we always make sure that we have a contingency plans, because when Williams starts working with these chemicals, you never know what could happen.
Sure.
But we will have Louisiana State Police hazmat on scene, so they'll be assisting as one of our public safety partners. Acadian will be there, fire departments will be there. So we've taken every avenue of approach that we can to make sure that this is a really safe environment, not only
training,
for us, but for the public.
And
as
training
well.
for everybody.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, we've seen the school things where everybody's practicing and people don't know it's not real.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's good to get the word out that this is just a training tomorrow, and it is in case something would happen. You guys are ready.
Absolutely. And it's important to make sure that the public knows that, this was a big event when it happened in 2015. So we want the public to have some reassurance that we are doing our due diligence for their safety as well.
Right. You talk about social media. We all get alerts on our phone. I remember that day going, wait, that's right by my house,
Yep.
So I better know about this. So it's very important. And that's one of the good things with our alerts. Obviously not when it's, 2 a.m. when you get
Sure.
an Amber Alert from Albuquerque, New Mexico, but
Absolutely.
we've all done that too. But these alerts help you so much to know when there's a chemical spill or a big traffic incident.
Yep, and look, and 911 call center is going to be prepared for those people. They're expecting additional calls from people that may not have seen the social media posts or heard this information. So there's a contingency plan in place for that as well.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you getting the word out, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
All right, that'll do it for this edition of Buy Time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.